Hi Jewellery Makers, I've got a lovely little Christmas themed project for you today, and it's a little angel pendant. You can make this as a necklace, you could turn it into earrings, you could create it as a bag charm, or even hang it on a card or your tree. You will need for the angel charm your normal pliers kit, round nose, chain nose, flat nose, wire cutters, a few beads, some 0.8 wire, I've got rather a big reel here, 0.4, this very, very thin wire as well. Let's get started. You begin by making a little circle with your round nose pliers because you're going to make a spiral, and then hold that circle with your flat nose pliers and bring the wire around itself to create a lovely tight spiral. You have to decide how wide you want the angel to be, and that will be determined by the width of this spiral. I would say I'm going to make about 1.5 centimeter diameter. So once I've made that spiral, I'm going to cut the wire from the spool, and I'm going to leave a bit of a tail. I suppose it's about just over 2 inches there. And then I'm going to make another spiral, but this time it's an open one. So I start by making a tiny circle again, and then I'm going to grip that, but this time instead of making a tight spiral, I'm keeping a space as I go. And I want to make this the same size as the tight one. So as it comes in, I'm using less wire, you can see. And if it gets too big too quickly, you can always sort of like manipulate the wire like that. And as it comes in, I'm going to bring these two together so that they overlap. And there we have it. So you've got the two spirals, one on top of each other with the holes aligned, the central holes aligned. Once you've done that, you can flip them open so you can see the two. One is going to be the lid, and you're going to push this spiral out to separate all these different coils. Just use your fingers to do that, and you can either push it from the inside of the cone, or basically you're making a cone shape. So I'm just going to get my chain nose pliers to help lift some and separate some of these little areas. So once you've got that shape, you can pull these out as much as you want. You can spread them out, make it very long and thin. You'll have that sort of shape there. Now we're going to get a piece of wire to put down the center and fill that with beads. So cut the wire so that it's longer than your actual cone. And because the wire is so soft, you want to straighten and harden it. Is if you hold it one end with your flat nose pliers, and if you've got two flat nose pliers, even better, or if you've got chain nose pliers, you can do it on the other end with those. But you grip the two ends and twist, pull and turn. And this is going to work harden the wire without changing its shape, and it'll also straighten it. So now I've got a nice half-hard piece of wire to go down the center of my cone. So I can feed that through the center, and then I'm going to take some beads, and obviously because you've got a sort of tapered cone, you're going to have to start with something thinner to thread, and the beads will go down the middle into that cone. I think I'll only need 3 for this one. Let's see, you fill it up to the point, that top point, and then you push the wire back through and through the top of this top spiral there. Flip that back to create the lid or the end, and now you've got the cone filled. So I'm going to make a stopper or a head pin at this end, because this is the end of the angel, and I do that by making a little hook, and then I'm going to squish that closed so it's doubled up wire. In fact, I'm just going to put my fingers closer. I hope you can still see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to fold that so that when I bring that there, it creates a stopper on my bead and holds everything in. So the next thing we have to do is make the angel wings. So we're going to make out of the 0.4 which is the very thin wire, and you can make those by wrapping around a ruler or a piece of card, and you wrap about 8 or 10 times like that. So I've wrapped and wrapped and wrapped around my ruler. I've taken them off my ruler and I've used the ends to wrap around the center point there, so they're all bound at the center. So this is the very fine 0.4 wire. So those are now going to go onto the top end, the tapered, the thin end of my wire. And I'm going to wrap around to secure it a couple of times there, then cut off the excess and just make sure that's completely secure by squeezing the wire. And then the other end, I will do the other wire rather, I will do around the other side. It doesn't have to be in place at this point because it's going to slide down anyway. And I'm just going to bring those together. So that goes there. Now I need a head bead. So this is my top bead, which can be the head bead. Thread that on, and that will hold everything in place. And now all I need to do is make the halo. So I'm going to get these it's like round nose pliers, but they're bail making pliers, and I'm going to create a wrap loop. The wrap loop means it's much tougher. So I'm holding it there, turning it over, and then I can wrap this wire around just at the top of the head bead. Take that out, cut off any excess, and just squeeze that end so that it's not moving around. So the last bit of the angel is to fan out, or to bring all these little wires out so that you can use your fingernails, or you could use your tool. It's a little bit fiddly, depends how many you've made, but you can either do them very neatly. I'm not doing it very neatly, but you can either do it very neatly and bring them out one by one in order, or just like me, just pull them out. And I would say if you wanted to toughen this whole piece, you could also hammer the top of that halo. I'm not going to do it in this instance, but I'm just going to turn it like that, and you can see those become the wings, and you've got the halo above, and you can link onto that piece and create some little charms, or you can hang them onto your tree. So that's the angel pendant or angel charm.